Hello and welcome to another Pauper video. Today I'm playing Basking Brood Scale combo. This goes infinite with Sadistic Glee. If you're not familiar with it, where have you been? But this makes you have an infinitely sized creature with infinite mana by giving you a counter whenever a creature dies. And since Brood Scale makes a creature, when it gets a counter on it, you get infinite mana, etc, etc. So this deck specifically is sort of an offshoot of the black-green Glee that I was playing before. Since JUND Glee made the finals, both pilots were on JUND Glee in the finals in Paupergeddon. I think I'm trying this out. I'm also going to be playing the Writhing Chrysalis, and the Writhing Chrysalis here is basically taking the place of my Malevolent Rumble, and I've made some changes to the deck where I'm playing 8 protection spells in the main deck and 3 Nadir's Nightblade. I've been getting really frustrated at people main decking Trespasser's Curse because I feel like the card is bad, but it also does beat you when you can't find your Nightblades on time, so I'm just going to go max protection, max Nightblades. In the sideboard, instead of playing Pyroblast, which I do like a lot, I feel like we can go over the top of blue decks with specifically Writhing Chrysalis. So I'm playing 3 Mesmeric Fiend for the mirror. In the mirror, we're going to be boarding out our Chrysalis, and then maybe the Refractor or the Safekeeping for these 7 cards. We have Snuff Out for the mirror, and for creature-based decks, we have Breath Weapon for burn, and Go Wide decks, and Weatherstorm for burn. It's very, very simple, but it's very, very effective. Hopefully, it'll be fun to see. And the thing that I like about the Writhing Chrysalis version of the deck is that it really stomps on blue decks. And mono blue fairies and terror were really crushing me when I was playing black green Glee before. So it's been something that I've been happy about. If you want sideboard guides for this deck, check out patreon.com/CaliGuys. Make sure to like and subscribe and leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought about it. Check out cardmarket.com, the largest seller of Magic the Gathering cards in Europe. And if you want early access to videos, that's on the YouTube membership option. So let's get into the matches. It's round 1, we're on the play. And now we have to remember that we have 19 lands, so we have to be a little bit aggressive about our mulligans. This hand seems pretty awesome though, so I'm going to keep it. The only thing we're lacking is a Deadly Dispute effect. Let's play the Colony Garden and pass. Our opponent's on Great Furnace, so Kuldotha burn. I'm not going to block the Tomb Raider right now yet. Let's play out the Wellspring, draw, find a Safekeeping. I really need enough mana to get my Writhing Chrysalis on the table. They play a Voldaren Epicure, put me to 17, and Kuldotha Rebirth. So it looks like next turn they're going to go for a, what's his face? Okay, let's see. Let's start with Deadly Dispute the Wellspring. Give me some mana. Okay, I'll play the Colony Garden out and pass the turn. I think I will discard the land. Could also discard the Refractor here. I'm going to discard the land. So we'll block. We can next turn play the Chrysalis. Yeah, here's the Bushwhacker. So we'll just soak up 5 damage, taking 8, which is brutal. Untap. If I find the Glee, did not. 1, 2, 3, 4. Red, play the Chrysalis. Okay. So we can block here, soak up 2, take 3, going to 4. We have Tamiyo's Safekeeping. They go Chain Lightning. Okay. And Galvanic. So 1, 2, 3. This puts me to 2. Okay. So I block here, block, and block. And then I Safekeeping on this. Spawn. Go to 4. Go to 1. If I find the Brood Scale, I win. Nightblade. That doesn't win. 1, 2, 3. Play the Nightblade. I probably should have sacrificed my creature before. Dang. I'll just go Refractor. We're at 2 life. 1, 2. We die. Okay. I wonder if Chrysalis is too slow for the matchup. We need the Breath Weapon. We need the Weather Storms. Chrysalis really does shut them down though. I like to just trim on these cards. And then maybe I'll keep 1 Nightblade. We were on the draw and we didn't have the Brood Scale. Here we have only 1 land. I have to mulligan. Okay, this is a much better hand. We have all of our colors. So I'm going to keep and get rid of the Swamp. and then play the landscape and fetch up the black source or the red source. Then I'll go Wellspring turn 2 into Deadly Dispute. They play an Epicure. I'll grab my mountain. Supposed to have making that easier. Okay, Weather Storm. Play the Wellspring, draw a card. So now I feel a little bit safe. A Synthesizer, finding a Percussionist. I have a land and the Percussionist. We're taking 2 damage. I have a Shambling Ghast. So I'm gonna go land, Wellspring, draw a card, play the Shambling Ghast. This can trade with both of their creatures. Just block one, kill the other. They play another Clockwork. Okay, I'll block, and then just kill the Epicure. They do get a card back off the Percussionist, which is stinky. Hopefully it's just a land or something. Another Percussionist. Lame. You go Galvanic into Galvanic. I have a Breath Weapon. I guess I'm going to see what happens here. I still probably should Deadly Dispute this. Need to draw lands. There's a Weather. No land. I'll cast the Weather Storm. So I gain 6 life. Next turn I play the Shambling Ghast, and then I have Weather Storm available. They play Clockwork into discard a land. 3 cards in hand. And getting in. Need lands. There's 1. Okay. Let's play Shambling Ghast. I think I'm going to use the Ghast to kill both the creatures. They end the festivities. Okay. So I guess I'm making a treasure token then. I have double breath weapons, so I probably just breath weapon right now. And then I can breath again. They get a lackey and a mountain. So I can play the mountain now. Going to 4 lands. Plays the lackey. Yep. Another Ghast. Let's start on Energy Refractor. Find the Sadistic Glee. I'm going to play the Shambling Ghast out. I'm pretty close to having the Glee combo just online. Just depends on if they will tap out. Okay, they cracked for... Find a Clockwork. Alright, so... Play the Percussionist. And they're bushwhacking. Okay, so I can just... Go Weather the Storm. And then I'll untap and win the game. Here, the best thing, I guess I just block here, because I need the token, the treasure token, to make the mana. It's 5 mana to win from hand. Treasure token. So this really shows, I think my plan is pretty good. Eventually, they have to tap out. Root Scale. Glee. They could have Fire Blast. Wow. Okay. So let's Eviscerator's Insight, sacking this. That stinks. My plan was terrible. Taking it for a million. 1 card in hand. I will go for Deadly Dispute on the Wellspring. Trying to draw into something. Landscape, okay. Can put a creature in front of their creature. I think I just play the landscape out though. Okay, beginning of combat, we're going to Breath Weapon again. Definitely an upgrade over playing like a Suffocating Fumes or a Drown in Sorrow. They crack the lackey and draw a card, and then the Percussionist gives them another card. Lightning Bolt. Pretty solid. They use the Lightning Bolt face. Okay, Epicure. Will they? Lightning Bolt can be until the end of their next turn. Play this Colony Garden. And play out a Brood Scale. Oh, I need another Weather Storm. I've drawn 2 and 2 breath weapons. Our opponent discards a card. They discard a mountain. We're close to dead. Chain Lightning. Let's see. I have to say, okay. Lightning Bolt from exile. They're gonna go for the upkeep bolt. So let's Deadly Dispute the plant. We draw the Glee. I'll Deadly Dispute the Refractor. Then Eviscerator's Insight on the treasure token, trying to draw the Weather Storm. Opponent had it. That was pretty brutal. Let's see if we would have found it. I don't know. Okay. They got me 2-0. Let's move on to the next. Okay, I'm on the play. I've got lands and spells. I'll keep it. We can go land, get a mountain, play the Wellspring, and then I can Deadly Dispute the Wellspring. They play a Rustveiled Bridge. They're probably on like a Mardu pile. That's been popping up lately. Find the Brood Scale. Wow, I don't think I can just jam a naked combo in front of this. So I think I'm just going to have to take my time. With the Deadly Dispute on the Wellspring though, we can combo on turn 4 from hand. Okay, they're definitely Boros. Plays a Clockwork Percussionist. That's weird. Okay. What is this? So some sort of Boros burn deck? Play this and grab a mountain or a swamp. We get the swamp, pass the turn. On their turn, I'm going to Deadly Dispute. Then I can untap and Chrysalis. I have to deal with the Chrysalis. And hopefully I can just jam the Brood Scale and the Chrysalis carries me. Okay. Plays a Synthesizer to a Bushwhacker. Okay. They're doing things. Boros, Kuldotha. Deadly Dispute. Okay. So should I just put the Glee on the table? They probably don't have exile-based removal. I'm gonna go for it. Brood Scale, Glee, and then adapt. Okay. Let's see how this works out. Refractor would be the best draw. Play the Wellspring and draw a card. Let's just make this big. Okay, your turn. I have a 20/20. I have easy blocks here and here. I play Glinhawk. So we're looking for no Thraben Charm. Once we untap, we have like a good amount of stuff to do. Finds a core Skyfisher. Maybe they Skyfisher back to Bushwhacker. They play Plains, so they can play Glinthawk. Okay. I think they're going to Skyfisher back to Bushwhacker here. The neat deck. Plays the Skyfisher. Oh, they picked up the Percussionist. Okay, they pass the turn. Have an untapped land. First thing we do is attack. Or I could just play the Chrysalis and have a second. I think that's good. Play the Chrysalis. So this gives me three infinitely sized creatures. So this is a Glee here. Attack. Okay. They block with a Glinhawk, so I'm gonna just sacrifice 2 spawns. Not just like wasting too much time. Sacrifice another spawn. And your creatures both die. Everything gets bigger. Okay. I think they still have the Synthesizer in hand. Okay. We took it down. So, post board. I don't think we need the Nightblade, so maybe we just bring in like the Weathers and like cut 1 duress for weather. This is very strange. It's hard to learn to sideboard on the fly. Okay, this hand seems fine. We can go Gate into Refractor. I'll probably put the Gate on black. All right, now I have Colony Garden into Deadly Dispute, which is actually solid. They play a Percussionist. Get in for 1. No blocks. I'm going to play land and pass the turn. Plains for the opponent. They're attacking in. 5 cards in hand. I'm blocking, and I'll Deadly Dispute. Pew! Draw some cards. Okay, we have another Colony Garden. Glee's up the wazoo. They play an Ichor Wellspring. Kuldotha Rebirth. They're probably going to go fast. Let's start with a Wellspring. Draw a card. Find a Shambling Ghast. Seems like a good thing to put on the table. Put another Colony Garden on the table. So if they Bushwhacker, I can soak up 4 of the 10 damage. Like our opponent goes Glinhawk. They're going to pick up their Rustveiled Bridge and then go straight for the Bushwhacker. Reckless Abandon, killing my token. Sacrificing their Glinhawk. What? That's confusing. Okay, I block, and now kill another of your tokens, taking your clock down to just 2 life. 2 damage. We're at 16. They play a Rustveiled Bridge. Found a Weather. Then an Energy Refractor out. And then I guess I play a Swamp and pass. Let's see if they will sling some spells and I can get some value off the energy of the Weather the Storm. Novice Inspector. That's spell number 1. Cracks the clue. Take it in for 2, so I can gain 6 life. I don't know how much that matters. I'm not going to do anything. Another Weather the Storm. Let's play a Refractor out. If I find a Deadly Dispute, I find a Brood Scale. Put this on black. Do I need 1 protection spell? Maybe? Like if I had a safekeeping here, I could play the Brood Scale with the safekeeping up. They probably have a decent amount of answers. Getting in for 3. Oh no. Cast Rites of Initiation. Let's see how many cards they discard. They discard their hand. This is 15 damage, but I have the Weather the Storm. That's lucky. Couldn't get me. Pass. And now next turn, I just play out the Brood Scale. Land. Brood Scale. Glee. And then adapt it. Make another Glee here. Crack this. We're going to go infinitely wide. And then I'll put another Glee on the other spawn token. With black. So now Storm is 4. And then I'll just crack off with a bunch of Weathers. I was pretty lucky there that they went all in. Make a green. And another green. And then gain 15 and 18. Pass the turn. So now I'm at 38. Okay, great. With 2 lethal attackers. Got him. On to round 3. Okay, round 3 on the play. Looking for lands and spells. Perfect. Keep. I'll lead on a tap land and pass a turn. The plan is just to go tap land, Wellspring, Insight. They're on Slagwood's Bridge. Interesting. So now I think that they're probably on a Wildfire pile and I want to duress them. Yes, so it's Wildfire control. We're going to get rid of their Wildfire and pass the turn. Taking them off that turn 2 Wildfire is pretty good. Plays a land. They have no black mana. Plays the Nile Spellbomb. They have Galvanic Blast for 2 right now. They kill my plant. My poor plant! What did it do? Let's play the Wellspring, trying to draw a card. Into a land, hopefully. Finding a landscape. Let's crack it. Show them we are also JUND and pass the turn. Maybe cracking it for the mountain wasn't that great, but if we get an untapped land, we can Chrysalis. Their Lembas scries bottom, and they find a black source. We have the Glee combo. Let's Eviscerator's Insight, trying to find more lands. Another Insight's bad. Okay, there we go. Land. Play the Refractor. Never didn't have it. Another Glee. So they can't cast Nyxborn or Chrysalis this turn. They can cast their Chrysalis now. We're gonna bounce each other. Chrysalis on the table. I'm gonna untap, play my Chrysalis. I have multi. Jam 1. Did not find a land. Let's pass. So the spawns on the table can kickstart the combo. So I can lead with a duress and still combo off. And I have the Nightblade in hand. If they attack with their Chrysalis, I am not going to block. They make it a 4/5, play a Wellspring and draw a card. Okay. So they have 2 unknowns in hand. Deadly Dispute. Okay. We might not be able to get through, depending if they draw a 1-mana interaction. Blaze of Forest. Looks like they're considering the Nyxborn Hydra. Energy Refractor should be dead giveaway for us, for them, that for what we're doing. They're getting in. 2 mana, 3 mana. They're just tapping out. No respect. Okay, you're dead. Fair enough. They could have snuff out, so let's do a hand check. Absolutely nothing. Get rid of your cast down. And then tell them they're dead. Root Scale, Glee. So I want to sacrifice this one over here. I mean, you could just... Let's see. Always yes, always yield. We're probably not attacking through this right now, so I'm just going to sacrifice this. This makes it easier to get the stuff on the table. Make black. Actually clicking is the hard part. In Paper, you're like, you're dead, let's go. Next turn. Nightblade. And now we just gotta click through it all. Okay, our opponent has scooped. Thank you very much. So post board, this is a deck that is trying to mid-range through us. They've got stuff like Clan Shaman. I don't know if the mid-range, if we're going to out mid-range them, right? So maybe Chrysalis isn't good enough. And then we bring in the 4 snuff outs. I wonder if they're going to be playing Trespasser's Curse. I'm just going to take out the mid-range plan. Okay, here we probably can't keep this. If I had a second land, it would have been easy keep. And a mulligan again. Okay. I'll keep this. Get rid of Brood-Scale and Nightblade. We're going to lead on the Duress in case we can grab a Wildfire again. Land and Duress you. They have cast down Toxin Analysis. I'll take the Wellspring. So that way they can't start drawing cards. Plays a Swamp. They find another Wellspring. Darn. Let's play Shambling Ghast and Colony Garden and pass. Now they can use the Troublemaker Oof to take out an enchantment or artifact. Plays a Drawsforge Bridge. Let's go Wellspring and draw a card. And get in for 1. So we don't want to kill our Shambling Ghast. I think I am going to safe keeping the Wellspring. If they go for the Oof on it. Let's just safe keeping that. That way I can Deadly Dispute it. So we now know 2 of the cards in their hand. Plays another Ichor Wellspring. Yeesh. But they don't have the sweet version. Going to Deadly Dispute this Wellspring. Drawing a Refractor. Looking for more lands. Brood-Scale. I guess I'm going to try another Wellspring. Trying to draw a land. On an Eviscerer's Insight, so I can draw more cards. Do they have a Duress? That would stink here. Toxin Analysis. Just so they can draw a card with a clue. That's fine. Alright. They're making their land drops and I'm not, which is pretty good if you're going to be the control deck. I'm not going to block this turn. I want to save my blocks for a Writhing Chrysalis or something gigantic. Eviscerer's Insight the Wellspring. Looking for lands. I'll go up to 8 cards in hand. Come on. I've drawn so many cards. Okay, there is the Glee combo. Now we need to be able to actually pull it off. Maybe next turn I play out the Brood-Scale and then see what they want to do. They cast down it, then I'll adapt it. I have enough for like Brood-Scale plus Glee plus safekeeping if I have that. Eviscerer's Insight their Wellspring. Problem is that I can draw 4 cards if I do that with the Eviscerer's Insight. Don't really get super far though. They're getting in again. Sure, I'll block this time. I'll play the Wellspring out. Any lands? Manor Gate. Okay, put it on black. So I have a green-black. Play a Refractor. Finding a Deadly Dispute. I think I'm a couple turns away from being safe enough to win. But I think I should still put that Brood-Scale on the table and try to stress their mana. They have at least 1 removal spell in hand, and they are probably playing Snuff Outs post-board. They Toxin the Oof, or Oofy, so that they can have another clue. Sure. I wonder how many Toxins they're playing. Because if they're playing like... Oh... They bargain away my Wellspring. And a Deadly Dispute away the plant. I do find a land. Another safekeeping's pretty good. Let's play out a Brood-Scale. I'm holding on to the Ghast in play so that if they put down a Parkland Shaman, I can end step kill it with the Shambling Ghast. 4 mana. Hardcast Snuff Out. I'm going to adapt. So now I can go Brood-Scale, Glee, double protection. They get in for 4. We have a Snuff Out of our own. Play another Brood-Scale. Play out the Refractor. There's the Nightblade. Okay. So I'm still just hanging, trying to figure out like what they're gonna do. They Eviscerer's Insight, sacrificing an Oofy or a land. Okay. Interesting. We're at 14. Feels like next turn is trying to be the go turn. So I think Eviscer's Insight the Shambling Gas on end step. Go Snuff out. Okay. I'll Eviscer's Insight that then. Draw some cards. Another Glee. Right now we have the Snuff out for their Krark-Clan Shaman potentially. We only have 2 protection spells. I think I'm going to block so I can have a treasure. Crazy, they have 6 cards in hand. I don't know if I can deal with 6 cards in hand. There's the Krark-Clan Shaman. That was pretty expected. We're going to untap. Land. We have a Duress. Should be able to get there. We have 2 more protection spells. Pass down, Galvanic Blast, Toxin. So the first thing I'm going to take is I have these 2 for the removal spells. If I take the Eviscer's Insight, I think I have to take the Galvanic, and then kill this thing, play the Brood Scale. There's a chance that they have the ability to draw into double, like, removal spells. So we have the cast down handled with the 1 safekeeping. Then they have to respond by going Eviscer's Insight, trying to draw into a removal spell. But we can actually just safekeeping again. Boom. Which stops them from drawing into it. I forgot that. That was a nice play. I just learned it on the fly there. They could use a removal spell on my spawn now. So we get multiple life from that. Okay, I think we did it. Did we win on a different game? I think they won game 1, right? Okay, they used the removal spell on the spawn. I'll sacrifice the spawn for mana. Made sense. I'm going to just adapt this now. And it should be easy. The thing that could happen is we could play the Nightblade and then they could kill it. So I guess I have to just double Glee here. That way I have extra spawns. And Nightblade. I think that they tapped out previously and we just won. GG opponent. They said GG in chat. And we'll see you in round 4. Okay, we're on the play. Round 4. Interesting. It seems like a trap hand. I'm gonna mulligan. Seems like we're just doing nothing. But for science, I don't like this hand at all. But it's for science. Alright, Colony Garden go. What are you up to? Great Furnace. That's bad. Plays a monkey. Gets in for 1. So if I draw another land... Okay, Shambling Gas is good. Play that. We're going to block and then probably make a treasure so that we can play the Brood Scale and have safekeeping available. Let's see if we can get revenge for round 1. That would be nice. Maybe I don't even... Okay. I'll kill your thing. I need the mana. They also need mana, but I need the mana pretty bad. Make a treasure. They find another land. Plays a Voldaren Epicure. Okay. And a Kuldotha. So, let's play this Nightblade out. My token dies, I get life. Awesome. Could try to safekeeping it. Multiple turns. Okay, let's try safekeeping. We gain a life at least. And they use a bolt. Okay. So we just gained 7 life from that interaction. They have 3 cards in hand. But they will attack for 5 right now. If I find a safekeeping, I'll be, or an untapped forest, which seems unlikely. What's Wellspring? Not good. They're gonna get in for 5 again. Okay, so I really need this Deadly Dispute to work out. We're at 9. Another Colony Garden is okay. I'm gonna get, let's see, a Wellspring here. Shambling Ghast. So I can play Colony Garden. And then play the Shambling Ghast. Now I have 3 blockers. Shambling Ghast can take out 2 of their creatures. Then I can Brood Scale plus safekeeping. If I find... I go Galvanic, we're at 5. So I am blocking 3 things. Okay, block, block, block. Then we'll kill that one. We go to... We're staying at 3. They go Lightning Bolt. I'll just safekeeping to not die. We're at 5, now at 2. Can I find the Glee? Deadly Dispute. So brute skill plus brute skill and pass. I mean, I almost lived. They need 1 point of damage. They get in with exactly the clockwork. Okay. We're at 1. I guess I'll try the Wellspring. I don't think the rest does anything. Let's Deadly Dispute the Wellspring. Find a safekeeping. That's good. And a Shambling Ghast. Okay. Shambling Ghast. Not quite dead yet. Dead to any 3 damage burn spell. If I kill the Percussionist, I guess I have to kill the Percussionist and make a red mana so I can put the Chrysalis on the table. Oh man, what a flip. Tomb Raider. That's not lethal. It's close though. And the festivities. All safekeeping. Go to 3, go to 2. No Glee. 1, 2, 3. Red. Play the Chrysalis. Then I'm going to Deadly Dispute one of the spawns. Play Mana Gate on red. This is pretty sketchy. We have their board managed. Oh man. If they end the festivities again. Chain Lightning. Fair enough. Got me. You got me. Oh well. Bring in the breath weapon, the weathers. It seems to me the duress doesn't really help us. Chrysalis also might not help us for this specific plan. So I think I'm going like this. I want the Nightblade as a blocker. Chrysalis is a good blocker, but Nightblade can gain random life. And the safekeepings seem like they'll probably be important. So I'm really changing up my plan here. Chrysalis is just pretty slow, even though it does block a lot. We're on the play. We have... Okay, this seems alright. I thought this was a swamp, but it's fine. We can lead on Landscape, fetch a swamp, and pass the turn. And they lead on Epicure. So we'll go Ghast, Colony Garden. Just trying to trade with their creatures until I can find a breath weapon. Take it in, easy block, boink, and then I'll make a treasure. They play another Epicure. That's alright. I've got another Shambling Ghast lined up. Plays a mountain. Play the Shambling Ghast. And then I'm gonna just put the Refractor on the table to draw a card. Find a Nightblade. So I can like play the Nightblade next turn and then Deadly Dispute the plant, gaining 3 life. Play a mountain. They're getting in, they want to get the Shambling Ghast off the table again. So easy block again. Make a treasure. And then what? They're passing. Yeah, I'll play the Nightblade. And then I'm gonna pass. I don't like that I missed a land drop. Maybe I should just Deadly Dispute the plant right now. That seems like it makes the most sense. Deadly Dispute the plant. Did not find anything. I found a breath weapon, which is okay. We'll go to 21. Our opponent goes to 17. Another Nightblade as well. They Epicure. So I think I'm... Okay, and then the Bushwhacker. 4 damage. That's not that much. I think I'm going to Deadly Dispute the Energy Refractor, just trying to draw lands. Man. Okay, put the Wellspring on the table. Come on, lands. Colony Garden's fine. Pass the turn. So we need to maintain the treasure token for the breath weapon. They're going to get in for 2. Okay, we'll go to 14. Kuldotha Rebirth. Alright, so next turn is going to be a board wipe turn. I'm going to Insight here. Another breath weapon. Land. We're at 8 cards in hand. I guess I can... Maybe I just play the Nightblade out. But then... a lot of damage. I guess I can just discard one of the Glees. If I want to go Brood Scale plus win from hand, it takes 5 mana. And then if I want to have safekeeping as well, it's quite a bit more mana. They're getting in, and we've got the breath weapon. They Chain Lightning. Okay. And then they're passing. I'll play the Brood Scale. Okay. They go Clockwork. I'm just going to take the 1. So this turn I have Adapt plus Glee plus double protection. Okay, I think that should win. Play the Glee. I will attempt to adapt. They have a Bolt. We have a Safekeeping. And another removal spell. They're at 0 cards in hand. We've got the Safekeeping. Alright. All we have to do is attack for 17 now. Alright, they scooped. Cool. Thank you. That was a much better plan than leaving the Chrysalis in. Way better idea. Let's try again. Okay, let's see. We have double Safekeeping. Glee's not great. I'm gonna mulligan. Okay, this is interesting. Let's keep it. Put back 1 Wellspring. I don't know what's gonna happen here. They go Tomb Raider. Maybe if they're on an all creatures hand, we could work out. I'm gonna go Landscape, fetch a Forest. Double Tomb Raider's bad. Bad news. Epicure. Uh-oh. They're getting in. Okay, I will put the Brute Scale on the table. If they just go Bushwhacker, then we take it, and then Glee and attack them right back. Hopefully that's their plan. They kill my guy. Percussionist. I'm super dead. They just had too fast of a hand. Gets in for 2, 4, 5, 6. This is insane. Okay, Wellspring. Oh my god. So it's not a good enough hand because we didn't have enough like chumping and stuff going on early. We soaked up 4 damage with the Brute Scale, but I'm just dead. They discard a card. Discarding a Gorilla Shaman. If they have no burn spell, we could Eviscerator's Insight into potential Weather the Storm. We're at 1 life though. Jeez. That's 6, so it just gains me 1 turn. Alright, I'm gonna try it. I have to draw an untapped land. That's not an untapped land. Oh god. I guess this setup here seems medium versus burn. But let's go on to round 5. Round 5 versus Barf. They've been on Dimir Fairies with Sneaky Snacker. So I guess we're keeping this. We'll go turn 1 Ghast. I like the fact that we have a turn 1 play into Deadly Dispute. Play Swamp Blood Fountain, so that's not what I thought was going to happen. I will just go ahead and get in for 1. And then just pass the turn. We can play a turn 3 Chrysalis, basically off whatever. Landscape. Let's Deadly Dispute. So they might be on a JUND control deck. Kind of safekeeping. I have no idea what's going on over there. Let's go green, black. Play the Shambling Ghast. Maybe I should have gotten the Writhing Chrysalis down. They Deadly Dispute away a Blood Token. Geothermal Bog. Has to be some sort of Gardens or a control deck. I'll play out the Chrysalis, I guess. Chrysalis! Carry me, bro. The spaghetti coming in. Let's attack for 1. Good in 18. I feel like Chrysalis is good in the mid-range decks. They Deadly Dispute away the Blood Fountain. They have 5 mana now. We probably want to use the Safekeeping to keep our creatures alive, just in case they're on a Monarch type build. They play a Wellspring. Previously, I know that they tried a Rakdos control deck. Okay. They're discarding the hand size. Toxin Analysis. Let's play the Energy Refractor and draw a card. I do have Safekeeping. Guess I Colony Garden and attack in. I'm going to use this mana, make my thing a little bit bigger, and Deadly Dispute the plant. We go for cast down. I'm going to Safekeeping it. They have a Snuff Out. All right. Sacrifice, make black. I'll Eviscerator's Insight my spaghetti. We're drawing a bunch of cards. Draw a Wellspring, and statistically, the Safekeeping fizzles. Draw 2 more cards. Landscape. Our opponent gets hit for 1. We have no more lands to play this turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. So we could potentially use the Eviscerator's Insight on one of the Wellsprings. Let's play the Wellspring first. Another Insight. Play another Wellspring. Okay, let's get in for 1 again. Coming in strong. I'm at 39 cards in library. I like that a lot. We've really chained pretty well this turn, or this game. Sacrificing Okay, JUND it is. Sacrificing some more. Sort of assuming that it's like a Garden's deck. But I don't know. The Fanatical Offering. 7 cards in hand for them. On taps, they're at 8 cards in hand. They have 8 mana. Plays their own Chrysalis. Chrysalis is everywhere. It's the only thing to be doing nowadays. Might as well. Let's Deadly Dispute this Wellspring. Finding a Nightblade and a Brood Scale. Okay. I nearly have it. I can put a Brood Scale on the table. Sort of make them have to do something. The Eviscerator's Insight, a spawn token. Okay. On their turn, I'm going to Eviscerator's Insight the Wellspring. Plays a Haunted Mire, 7 cards in hand. They're moving to attacks. Okay. I'm not going to block this time. Like before, I want to keep the Shambling Gas for the potential for a Corkland Shaman. Let's Eviscerator's Insight on the Wellspring. So we'll go to 9 cards in hand. Only Garden. A Chrysalis of our own. Okay. So I'll go Colony Garden into Chrysalis. Maybe I should play a Nightblade out. Play the Nightblade. This is kind of a lot of damage on the table. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9. I'll attack in. They block the Brood Scale. That makes sense. Okay. Sacrifices the spawn. And they Deadly Disputed away their Chrysalis. Interesting. I go to 11. I just have 7 cards in hand still, so I'm good. They cast down my Shambling Ghast. So it seems like they're going to do some shenaniganery with a Toxin Analysis. Make a treasure token. Okay. They're at 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. A Deadly Dispute. Plays a Swamp. Rift Rats. Okay. Won't that kill you? No, because they have a Toxin. Annoying. I'll go sack this. Drain you. Make a green. Drain you. Adapt this guy. He has a lot of damage that he can do with this Crypt Rats if they want. Okay, let's make a black. Or make some mana. Make a black. Sacrifice my plant. Drain you some more. Go to 6. Interesting. So now I have the combo. Okay, I think I just sacrificed this. They go to 5, but then back up quite a bit. Now they play a Chrysalis. Okay. 5 cards in hand. So we're going to lead with Duress. Take out one of the removal spells. Cast down Breath Weapon, Defile. I think we can beat the Breath Weapon. So I'll take Cast down. 2, 3. Yeah. And then we'll go play the Brood Scale. Play a land. This doesn't work, does it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Play the Glee. I think playing the Glee first means they have to defile now. So I'll save keeping a response. And then all they have is cast down. I mean, they have to Breath Weapon. Maybe I messed it up. Because now I can't. Yeah, now they can Breath Weapon. What? They choose to draw a card. That's not what I thought they were going to do. Okay. I think if they had Breath Weapon, then I would have had to adapt, and then I would have lost my spawn. So I guess I now have it. Maybe just a misunderstanding of the rules. Okay, that's fine with me. I'll take the win. Let's play the Wellspring out, draw a card. And then sacrifice, make black. On the Brood Scale, we put the Glee. And then this allows us to play around some other random removal spell on the Nightblade. Alright. Nightblade time. Sack. They go to 9. 8. We're at 1704. Let's see how long this takes us. It's combo time. Doing the thing. Finally, it feels like this is the moment for me to just chill and combo off. Just relaxed. We can also, like, Eviscerator's Insight. Something. Everyone else is scooped right away, so I haven't had time to just hang out. You got a 3 and 2. And then I can just sacrifice these. Sacrifice this Wellspring. And put the trigger. And drain them too. Alright, we take game 1. So versus the other mid-range deck, I don't know. I feel like the Mesmeric Fiends are where I want to be here. I guess I take out the energy refractors, because they're not comboing quite as hard. And then like 1 Ghast. Alright, so we can go land duress, land Ghast duress, Wellspring. It seems fine. Opponent leads on a Haunted Mire. We want to try to strip their card draw from the early start. Okay, so we take the Limbus. That way they can't use it. They cycle the Troll, finding a tap land. So I think here we just play our Wellspring. Now I'm looking for Deadly Dispute effects. They play a Colony Garden. Okay, we knew they had that. Now they can kill my Wellspring forever. Okay. Play Shambling Ghast, play Shambling Ghast, play a land, try another Duress, and we whiffed. So if they attack, I will block, make treasures. Let's see what they do. Play out the Chrysalis, that makes sense. I'll play my Wellspring. Okay, Colony Garden, pass the turn. Next turn we can play a Chrysalis of our own. They'll kind of bounce off each other for a while. I think they might have a couple of unknowns in hand. Land, and we play the Chrysalis. And then, I think I'm passing. They play Thorn of the Black Rose. Not good. So we really need to draw into like something. Deadly Dispute. Okay, dispute this. I have the combo in hand. If I find the Glee, I'd have to just go for it. What's Mesfiend you? Take your Defile, play Landscape, green, red. So we're going to play another Chrysalis. And the next turn I have to attack with both my Chrysalises to try to take the throne. And they're going to use the Thorn. They have Thorn plus Snuff Out, so not great for me. Plays a Troll. Snuff Out in hand. Draws another card. Dang. I think I'm going to go the next game. We got destroyed. I think I'm just bringing in the Mesfiends, and then do I want anything else? I feel like the Chrysalis aren't actually good in this matchup where I need to be just like picking apart their hand. Maybe a Breath Weapon is okay. Let's submit. Okay, so I'm just looking for card draw. Okay. Colony Garden, Wellspring, dispute the Wellspring. Okay, pass the turn. No turn 1 thing from them. Play the Wellspring out, draw a card. Find Eviscerator's Insight, which is solid. They play a Swamp and a Wellspring of their own. I'll go land into a Forest and pass the turn. Because I don't want to go with too many cards in hand. Could Deadly Dispute the plant first, I guess. That would put me at 7 in hand. They play a Crypt Rats. Let's Deadly Dispute the Wellspring. Finding a Duress. Okay, let's Duress you. Thorn of the Black Rose coming up. Okay, it's bad. Play the Wellspring then. We have the Brood Scale. Land. I'm passing the turn. So it depends what they want to do. If they tap out for the Thorn, then we could just untap and combo them. They're going for it. Okay, let's Viscers inside the Wellspring. I have to draw into the Glee. Find Mesfiend. Did not find the Glee. Guess I'm just gonna Mesfiend and then get rid of something from your hand. Your other Crypt Rats is probably good to get rid of. Land into Shambling Ghast. Guess I'm going to discard my Colony Garden. But they're now drawing 2 cards a turn, which is really, really, really crummy. Although we can attack with the Shambling Ghast and force the block to kill the Crypt Rats. So that's good. Coming in. They block. Okay. We'll kill the rat. They crack the rat for 1. Okay. Play land. Let's go Wellspring and draw a card. I wonder if I should just double Brood Scale here. For attackers. Play Brood Scale. And then play another Brood Scale. That's the turn. They cycle a Troll. I guess they could... Okay, they got a Swamp, not a... whatever the land is that gets creatures back. There's a Swamp that you can search up with the Troll. I'm getting tired, apparently. Plays a land. 5 mana available. They do not attack. Okay. So we're gonna swing in. They block. I'll use the adapt. They go after my other one. I'll attempt to safekeeping. Okay, that resolved. We have a spawn. We take the monarchy. Now if I draw into sadistically, I can win. Viscer's Insight the Wellspring. Unending a Duress. Nightblade. Let's duress you. Nothing. Okay. Like Calling Guard and pass. Let's see what was going on in their hand. Troll, Troublemaker, oof. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looking at that swamp. We found the sadistically off the top. I have the safekeeping. They're only drawing 1 card this turn. They can oof the Wellspring, but then they can't target anything with the bargain, so I think we are taking the dub. This was tight. It's been really interesting trying to figure out when to use the Chrysalis. Uh-oh, they have a deadly... Troublemaker, oof. They bargain it. They can't target anything, but it draws them a second card. So I wonder what I should do here. Ah, they scooped. GG's. Okay, good games, Barf. We get another qualifier point. And take a look at the list. Overall, I was pretty happy with it. I was unhappy with how it acted versus the mono red deck. I think we do have to take some liberties with your mulligans. And apparently I can't speak, so I must be really tired and hungry. I hope you enjoyed the video. I do think that Glee is broken, and I would like it to be gone so we can go do other stuff. We'll see you in the next video.